Let's see what the energy is surrounding the person watching this video for the next 24 to 48 hours. I felt called to do a timed reading today. For another fun way to check in on the daily energies, you can check out Astra. I used the daily horoscope feature, and it was pretty accurate with just some of the growth I've been experiencing on my socials, connecting with more people. It felt very resonant for my day today. So let's see what it is you can know. I was hearing something about relief, okay, and we have the 10 of Wands on the bottom here, which is showing me that you have been in this very heavy, kind of thick, burdensome energy, but the 10 always represents the ending of a cycle. So there's something about this burdensome cycle coming to an end, relief coming in. Let's get more information though. For the person watching this, their next 24 to 48 hours, please Spirit, what is the primary energy showing up for them? Thank you. Okay, yeah, and another 10. Everything is fine with the 10 of Swords, and you have the 9 of Wands. Okay, so I feel like over the course of the next 24 to 48 hours, you may still be very thick in this energy, okay? But I feel like there is hope to take from this message to know that if you are experiencing these feelings, these energies, this heaviness, this burden, know that it is ending, okay? You're in the final push. I'm being given like examples of contractions through birth. You're in the final push. Just keep pushing. Know that there is an end to this pain. There is an end to this cycle. Everything is fine, okay? Everything is fine. Yes, it may feel a little bit prickly. Yes, it may feel a little bit thick and heavy, okay? But with the 9 of Wands, we have the 8 of Swords wanting to peek out as well. A lot of this may be something to do with your mentality about your situation. Be gentle with yourself through this, because if you're experiencing a lot of challenge, I know it is so difficult to try to see the silver lining in a situation. So be gentle, be patient with yourself, but there's something about you perhaps adding additional weight to an already difficult situation because of the way you are viewing or thinking about it. Remember that when we are trying to close out a cycle or move away from a difficult energy, the last thing we want to do is give all of our time, attention, and energy towards all of the things that we don't like, all of the things that we want to change, okay? Remember that your environment, your reality is responding to your energy, and this is not to say anything to guilt you into like the reason why you're in this difficult cycle, not at all, but just remembering the power that you have, that you can remove this blindfold, you can start to find a way forward. And again, be patient with yourself through that process. Know that it doesn't have to happen, you know, in an instant, or it's not just a switch you can turn on and off. But every time you start noticing your thoughts kind of ruminating around all of the negativity, all of the heaviness, all of the pain, try to gently guide it back to something around love for just being here still, abundance that you have within your surroundings, something you can be grateful for, some sort of silver lining, or simply just to tell yourself, I know that I'm in this place right now, recognizing it. Okay, we don't need to be like toxic positive about this at all. Recognizing the pain, recognizing the heaviness, and reminding yourself that it is temporary. Everything in this life is temporary. It is fleeting. Know that you're not going to be in this situation forever. And sometimes that's like all that you need in order to start to move out of it, is just the recognition that you're not in this place forever. Okay, what else can they know? Yeah, you're about to have some sort of breakthrough, some sort of clarity. This could even be like some sort of truth being revealed to your situation, okay? Something that is going to kind of break apart the cloudiness, where it's like you finally start seeing things in a new light with more clarity, or you have an epiphany within yourself of like, oh, this is something I can do. This is something I can take action on. This is something that I can start moving towards, where you're recognizing that you actually do hold the sword to cut through some of this cloudiness, some of this thick, dense energy that is surrounding your situation at this time. Yeah, with the Hermit, okay, some of you may be feeling over the next 1 to 2 days, just feeling a little bit more called to introspection. Maybe you feel the need to like do a little bit of meditation, some inner work, okay, healing yourself, healing your shadows, illuminating certain areas where you're still feeling pain, where you're feeling like re-triggered by the same situation. There may be a call for you to kind of pause and look at that, and also recognizing kind of where you can walk away from certain battles, okay, certain things where it's causing you conflict, it's causing you pain, and maybe there is a call here of kind of choosing your battles, choosing what you want to attach yourself to, what you want to move away from, because there is an opportunity here, okay? I know that the majority of this energy is very thick and very heavy, and so I'm sending you so much love if that's where you're at and that's where you're kind of trying to get out of. Know that the solutions are coming, the answers are coming, the clarity are coming, but there is a call here of starting to look forward. Okay, it's 4:44 right now on my timer. Something about looking forward to what's next, recognizing that there are steps moving forward from this place. It can be really easy to, again, be consumed by heaviness, be consumed by darkness when we're in a difficult place, and we start to think that that's all that there ever is going to be. Start looking forward, start thinking about where you can move next, start thinking about tangible, actionable steps that you can kind of put one foot in front of the other that will allow this energy to start slowly moving in a better direction for you. And know that it doesn't have to stay this way forever. It simply cannot and will not. Whatever heaviness you're experiencing at this time, it is sure to shift. Again, you have answers, clarity, solutions, and this may even just be you shining a light on a certain situation or aspect of your perspective that will illuminate a whole pathway forward. Okay, I'm sending you so much love. And don't forget to check out Astra for other tips and tricks on how you can navigate through this energy. Sending you so much love.